you already know, right? They usually don't even do this on a Monday. They typically don't do this on a Monday. But why not? They wasn't even going to do this on a Monday. They wasn't going to do it. I promise you they wasn't going to do it. They found out I was going to do it. Now all of a sudden they want to do it. They usually don't do it on a Monday. But they want to do it now. And that's cool. We're here now. There's no turning back, right? Now, as I always started off, I have to do it the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, welcome to another episode of Roll the Tape podcast with Manager Marty. I'm your host, Manager Marty. Let's get right into this, right? I'm not going to hold you all too long. Holiday season. Most people do celebrate the holiday season. So I won't hold you all too long. But let me first give a shout out and salute to Knockout Boxing 86 TV, because he had Bill Haney on his platform. I don't know exactly what day it was that Bill Haney came on the platform, but Knockout put out a video of pieces of the live where he was having a dialogue with Bill Haney. And I actually just saw it on Saturday. And I didn't watch the whole entire video that Knockout put out. I think it was like maybe 12 minutes because I was busy and I was out at the time. But once I saw it come on my phone, I was like, oh, okay, let me see what this dialogue was about. And of course, Knockout KO definitely cooked Bill Haney. He did a good job. He definitely did a good job. But I want to tell you two of the several different jobs that Knockout did, which was good. Number one, he asked Bill Haney the right questions, right? And number two, when Bill Haney was using certain tactics, Knockout, as he would say, stayed on his helmet, and he reacts the same questions to engage Bill Haney to answer the right questions appropriately, instead of basically asking him one question and then allowing Bill Haney to use the tactics that Bill Haney used, and then we, the audience, not get the answers to the questions that Knockout asked him. So Knockout did a good job. So salute again to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. There's some observations that I made in the video that I saw, and I'm only going to address 3 minutes of it. 3 minutes. And I'm going to tell you where to timestamp it at, because I'm going to play it. I'm going to definitely play it. And then I'm going to give you my observation so that you all can understand why I say what I say. Not just about Bill Haney and Devin Haney, but all of these fathers who have these sons that they're actually training, and they're actually hurting the brand. I'm going to show you why I'm saying that in live time now, because it only took me 3 minutes to see what I needed to see to give me the reference that I'm going to use. And I hope Knockout Boxing don't have an issue with me basically re-airing. Well, I'm not going to do the visual, of course, just the audio, just the audio of it. I'm only going to give you 3 minutes. 3! Because in 3 minutes, 3 consecutive minutes, Bill Haney did expose himself, and he also used certain tactics. He gaslighted, he manipulated, he controlled the environment, he used reverse psychology, and he used deflection. Not just on Knockout Boxing, but also on the audience. And I wanted to point it out because when I speak on stuff like this, it's very sensitive. But when I speak on stuff like this, You know, people going to email me. You know, people going to be in the comments section, and you know what they're going to say? Manager Marty, you hating. You're a hater. You're putting the black man down. You're doing this. You're doing that against the Haneys or against this person or that person. And I'll be like, yo, y'all don't see what I see. That's fine, because I'm going to give you some examples. Now, let me be clear on this before I play the audio, right? The reason why I'm speaking on this, the way that I speak on it, is because not only does it ruin the credibility of these fathers, particularly Bill Haney is one of them, but it also ruins the image of the professional boxer, the fighter, who have to suffer the consequences of this. And here's the reason why people don't buy into the image of Devin Haney. It's one of the reasons why. Because of the antics of his dad, Bill Haney. I know that Devin and Bill Haney, they want to be offered a certain amount of money that they haven't been offered before, or when it's time for them to sit at the negotiation table. But these are the things that a promoter is looking at. They're looking at how marketable are you? How can you add value to my bottom line as a promoter? And if the fans are not connecting with the image of Devin Haney, the promoter's not going to justify overpaying someone in Devin Haney's position when the pay-per-view numbers, when the live gate is not going to equate to the fan base. And that's why I keep talking about this. So I'm going to give you a timestamp in the video that KO put out of the dialogue between him and Bill Haney. We're going to start at the 9-minute and 8-second mark to the 12-minute and 8-second mark. I mean, it was like 3 minutes straight. I'm not going to dive into the whole 3, but I'm showing you how he exposed himself in just 3 minutes. Bill Haney, I'm talking about. And it's hurting not only his credibility, of course, because he did refer to himself as the 2023 Manager of the Year, but it's also hurting the image of Devin Haney, because the fans just want to know the questions. Well, the fans want to know the answers to the questions that Knockout asked him, which were very good questions that was asked, man. I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word. Y'all know the 3 words I'm going to say next, right? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Hold on. I'm going to put it up there because I want y'all to hear what happened in live time with these guys. I want y'all to hear it, the conversation that Bill Haney had with KO. I'm like, yo, y'all don't see what's going on? I mean, KO caught it, but we need answers. That's all I'm saying. Give us the right answers that we need as an audience, as a boxing community, as the paying audience. Let me roll the tape real quick, man. We're going to get the Tyson Fury and all that. We're going to talk about that later on. Because I was trying to publish a video on my reaction to that, but YouTube's still processing. I don't know how they keep processing my videos. It take 24 to 48 hours to process my video. I'm not going to go there. Let me get down to this real quick. There you go. I found it. Double salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Thank you for your super chat, man. Appreciate your support and contribution to the channel. Big Dog Willie says in the super chat, Bill Haney is pro capper, the best in business. Yup. And I'm going to play. Y'all probably done seen this already. But I don't think some of you caught the tactics that were being used by Bill Haney. And it's so sad because poor Devin Haney, he's going to have to suffer the consequence. And he has been suffering the consequences of it. Because when people don't respect Bill Haney, they take it out on Devin by not buying his fights on pay-per-view, by not buying into his image. In entertainment business, we all have to have an image that people connect to, right? By not buying the tickets to see him perform. Most people are attributing that to the antics of his dad. So we're going to go start at the 9-minute and 8-second mark to the 12-minute and 8-second mark. Hold on for a minute. All right, here we go. Let's roll the tape on just this short excerpt, and then we're going to move on and talk about it.
We got deals on the table. 1 minute you say ain't no deals on the table, nobody want to fight us, and we're bad. Then the next minute you say take the deal. We're not taking shit.
Break the news to got 240 people watching. Who you got on the table?
We're not taking shit. Tank Davis when he finished with Lamont Rowe.
No.
All right. So y'all just heard Bill Haney say, we got deals on the table. That's what he said. Y'all heard him. He said, we got deals on the table. KO asked him, well, what deals do y'all have on the table? Bill Haney says, Tank Davis, after he finished fighting Lamont Roach. Now, first and foremost, we know that's a lie. We already know that Lamont Roach is fighting Tank Davis on March 1st, right? And we also know after that fight, Tank Davis is not fighting Devin Haney. We know that already, y'all. Don't get mad at me. This is what Bill Haney said. Let's hear what Knockout said again. He asked him again. He asked him again about the deals that were on the table.
Yeah, who you got on the table?
We don't have nothing on the table.
Stop. We don't have nothing on the table. He said we have deals on the table. Knockout Boxing asked him, what deals do y'all have on the table? Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. After they fight, we got Tank Davis. Knockout asked him again, what deals do y'all have on the table? Y'all just heard Bill Haney say, we don't have any deals on the table. Which one is it? These are the tactics that Bill Haney consistently used in public interviews. Don't get mad at me. This has been his behavior pattern for many years now. And it's hurting the brand of DHP. It's hurting the credibility of the 2023 Manager of the Year. And it's hurting the image of the fighter, Devin Haney. That's all I'm saying. Oh, there go Knockout right there. Double salute. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Knockout. I don't know if you heard me because you probably just came on. I said when I first opened up, I hope you don't mind I hope you don't mind me using a little piece of the audio that you did on your channel to be able to illustrate a point of how not only did you ask Bill Haney the right questions and cook them, but the tactics that he keep using. You know what I mean? For example, Knockout, and I know you know this because you caught him with it. Gaslighting, projection, deflection, manipulation, right? These are tactics that Bill Haney used. Don't get mad at me, Devin Haney fans, because y'all be in my comments section saying, oh, you hating on a black man. I don't know. You hating on a black father and he's the Manager of the Year. So then my question is this. If Bill Haney is the Manager of the Year, how come when Knockout asked him a direct question, matter of fact, direct questions, how come he can't just be honest and just answer them? So you just heard Bill Haney say, we don't have no deals on the table, right? And listen, y'all, when this is over, please go support Knockout Boxing 86 TV if you haven't done so. Subscribe to his channel. Y'all can go and watch the video that I'm talking about now. I saw this on Saturday, but Knockout might have put this out there days before that. But go and watch this video. Y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm not editing this. This is real live time. And Knockout Boxing is here. He's one of the most credible people on YouTube. You know what I mean? let's finish hearing how Knockout really was cooking Bill Haney and what responses Bill gave. Look, listen.
You just said you had something on the table. Come on,
I said we don't have.
that type of shit don't work with me, dog. It's me.
Hold on. Listen.
You said you got a still on the table. I asked you who you got on the table. And you say you ain't got nobody on the table.
Hold on, okay. Because the one thing that you do say is that we cannot negotiate if we got something on the table. So which one do you make?
You said we got.
I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. So if I got something on the table, then I
ain't
can't
gotta be
negotiate.
careful. It's a simple question. Who you got on the table?
Listen, I don't have anybody on the table. I know everybody
but you
got
just
us on the
said you
table.
did.
I just said everybody wants to fight Devin. And I said I don't have anybody on the table.
Who's everybody? Who y'all getting called to fight other than T.O.?
You know, look.
Okay, Knockout asked him, who else are y'all getting called to fight other than T.O.? That was a direct question. Listen to how Bill Haney responds, y'all. He does this. Oh, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you how these tactics, they hurting the brand for DHP. They're hurting the image of Devin Haney. And it's hurting the credibility of the manager of the year. Listen to how he responded after that direct question.
Everybody, you see who everybody is calling. You name the people. I can't keep up with all of them.
Stop. Knockout asked this man a question. And he didn't answer. But reverse psychology, that's a tactic. He told Knockout, you answer. Play the game with him, Knockout. Play the game with him.
The only two I see right now is Teofimo and Richardson Hitchens.
Okay, so
I don't count Jaleel Atkins. I ain't worried about Jaleel. I'm talking about champions at 140.
Okay,
I see T.O., I see Richardson.
Okay, so wait a minute. So make the fight happen with T.O. and Richardson.
See? Reverse psychology. These are tactics that Bill Haney used. Knockout went from asking him a question to answering what Bill Haney said. That's a tactic that Bill Haney is using to confuse and to basically make Knockout forget about the question that he asked. But Knockout sharp. He was on it. But these tactics, manipulation, right? Controlling the environment, deflection, don't get mad at me. Gaslighting, don't get mad at me. Projection, these are things that Bill Haney does. Now, all of a sudden, it went from Knockout asking this man a question of who's fighting next between his son, Devin Haney, and either Teofimo Lopez or someone else credible as a champion at the 140-pound limit. And Bill Haney says, let Richardson fight T.O. Don't forget now, Bill Haney did go on another person's platform. What was that? The Boxing Voice? A couple months ago, when he said that he wanted Teofimo to undergo 365 24/7 VADA testing in order to fight Devin. Y'all remember that? Listen, don't get mad at me. I know people going to be in my comment section when this go off. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. But I'm just trying to raise awareness of what's going on in the boxing community with Devin Haney. So when people get mad and say that I'm hating, when people get mad and try to go on Knockout Boxing's platform and say he's hating or he's just advocating for Tank, this is the stuff we're talking about. I'm just calling it out because I noticed that the fighter, the sons of some of these fathers, they're going to have to suffer the consequence. Y'all already know. Ever since I've been on YouTube, I told y'all, I advocate for the fighter as a boxing manager. Y'all know this already. So I'm advocating for Devin Haney. And I'm not saying I agree with everything Devin does. I'm just saying in this time, right now, a conversation that was had where Bill Haney could have answered KO's questions directly it could have diffused all confusion of what people had against what's happening next with Devin. Let's continue. Remember, I started at the 9-minute and 8-second mark, and we're going to go to the 12-minute and 8-second mark. 3 minutes. 3. The same amount of time that boxers get to compete in one round. 3 minutes. And Bill Haney exposed himself. Let's continue.
Why T.O. and Richardson? Why not Devin and one together?
Wait a minute, did you say that that Richardson called him out for the King of New York, right?
He called T.O. out, yeah.
Yeah, so why he ain't taking him?
Now stop. Another tactic again. Didn't you say, Knockout, that T.O. called Richardson out, or Richardson called T.O. out to be the King of New York? Then why he's not taking it? He flipped this, and now he's asking Knockout a question. How it go from Knockout Boxing asking this man, the 2023 Manager of the Year, a direct question that he will only know the answer to in that time about his son, Devin Haney, to now Bill Haney is asking Knockout why Richardson and T.O. won't fight. Come on, y'all. Every time Bill Haney speaks publicly, now I'm just making an observation. I'm not a mental health professional, but every time, he's not the only one, but I'm talking about him now. Every time Bill Haney speaks publicly, he gives me personality disorder vibes. He does. He gives me personality disorder vibes. I'm not here to diagnose the man. I'm just showing you the tactics that he used against Knockout. The tactics that he used against the open panel in that same broadcast. The tactics that he's using against Devin Haney's own fans. He's causing more confusion than clearing anything up. Let's continue.
So they got to fight each other to get to Devin?
No, I'm saying this. Listen, we're not fighting on no top rank. We're not fighting on top rank.
Why not?
Because I just said we're not fighting. Because I'm the 2023 Manager of the Year, and I'm not doing it.
Stop. Knockout Boxing asked him another question. Y'all not fighting T.O. on top rank. Why not? Before that, what did Knockout ask him? Y'all just heard it. So wait, Richardson has to fight T.O. first before either one of them fight Devin? These are two questions that Knockout asked this man. And in one of the answers, you know what he said? Y'all heard him, right? I'm going to rewind that part. I like that part. Hold on, because he said manager. You know, that perked my ears when he said manager. Hold on for a second. Here we go again. Salute to my guy, Andre Smith. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Salute to my guy, Lucky McKinnells. He's also a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Salute to my main man, D1. He's also a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Let me rewind that part, because I heard him say manager. Bill Haney said manager. Hold on.
Wait a minute, did you say that that Richardson called him out for the King of New York, right?
He called T.O. out, yeah.
Yeah, so why he ain't taking him?
So they got to fight each other to get to Devin?
No, I'm saying this. Listen, we're not fighting on no top rank. We're not fighting on top rank.
Why not?
Because I just said we're not fighting. Because I'm the 2023 Manager of the Year, and I'm not doing it.
Knockout Boxer asked Bill Haney, why not? Why aren't y'all fighting on top rank? Bill Haney says, I'm the 2023 Manager of the Year, and I'm not doing it. Hey, what's going on, Dory? That's what Bill Haney said. He said, I'm the Manager of the Year. I'm 2023. Is 2025 in the next week and a half? Okay. He said, I'm the 2023 Manager of the Year. You know how many times I could have been Manager of the Year? I'm going to leave that alone. But Bill Haney said, this is why we're not fighting on top rank. I'm the 2025, I'm the 2023 manager of the year, and I'm not doing it. He didn't say his son don't want to do it. He said because I'm the 2023 manager of the year. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I thought it was about the fighter. How we get on the dad saying because I'm not doing it. But wait, I thought it's about the fighter. I thought this was about what the boxer wants to do. That's interesting to me. Okay, so Bill Haney is the 2023 manager of the year. Okay, I get that. I had a question on that, if y'all don't mind. Wasn't Devin Haney signed to a promoter in 2023? Wasn't Devin Haney receiving a guaranteed purse? So what did the manager do? I was asking the question. I'm not mad at Bill Haney. I'm just trying to figure out why he can't answer these questions that Knockout asked him. That would have basically brought more understanding and clarity to Devin. See, it's all about the shine going to the fighter. Devin is not about the father. Manager of the year, what that mean? What does manager of the year? Who is even selecting these people? Oh, I know. The BWA. Oh yeah, I get it. I know who they are. All right, let's finish. Because he said, I'm not doing it. He made it about him. He personalized this. And let's hear his reasoning behind that. Shall we?
Ain't that the perks of being independent and being free agent so you can go everywhere?
No.
Knockout asked him a question. I'm breaking this thing down like an old rifle. Oh man, Knockout, he did a great job. He said, isn't that the purpose, manager of the year? All right, I inserted that. He didn't, Knockout didn't say that last part. That was me. But Knockout's point basically was, isn't that the purpose of having your own promotion company, DHP? Isn't that the purpose of being a free agent? So that you all can have leverage and pick and choose who you want to conduct business with, what promoter you want to negotiate with to get the fights that benefit you. Isn't that the point? Let's see what Bill Haney said.
No. So y'all only want to deal with purpose.
Listen, no, what I'm saying is this, is that I'm not doing no deal with Top Rank where we got to do 100,000 buys and then that's the threshold that you make.
Why not? You're selling the face of boxing, right?
What'd you say?
You're selling the face of boxing. 100,000 pay-per-view is nothing.
Listen, that's why we picking who we picking. Well,
So y'all heard that, right? Don't get mad at me. I see some of y'all in the chat. Don't get mad at me. The man said, this is what Bill said. Y'all just heard him. He's not fighting under Top Rank's banner. He said, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I thought it was about Devin. I thought it was about the fighter. What about him? What about the fight? See, I'm advocating for the fighter. But okay, we're going to go along with it. Bill Haney says, I'm not doing it because I'm not meeting the threshold that Top Rank have in their contracts. What's the pay-per-view threshold? Can somebody in the chat tell me, because Bill Haney just said it. Let's engage in the chat real quick. I'm not going to hold you too long. We'll be out of here soon. Bill Haney said there's a threshold. I taught y'all this last year about pay-per-views, thresholds, right? Okay, so what was the threshold that Bill Haney brought up? What was the threshold? What number was it? Okay, I'll tell y'all. 100,000. 100,000 pay-per-view buys was the minimum that Devin Haney would have to sell along with his dance partner, of course, because he will be in there with another fighter. But the threshold for Devin Haney to receive a minimum of 2% of the pay-per-view buys, because that's usually what's in the standard contracts. Don't let people confuse you. Terrence Crawford can get 6% because Bob and them was able to pay him $3 million, 3.5. I'll teach y'all about the business later on. But the point I'm making is for somebody in Devin Haney's position who doesn't sell very well, 2% of the net profit, let's be clear on that too. The net profit will be awarded to him if he meet a minimum of the 100,000 pay-per-view threshold. And Knockout asks Bill Haney a follow-up question to that, and y'all just heard him. Why not? 100,000 shouldn't really be enough to stop the face of boxing. Now, that's not the words of KO. You heard the words of him. I'm just translating for some of you that try to take up for Bill Haney and Devin. The point that Knockout Boxing was saying was 100,000. What's 100K in pay-per-view buys if Devin Haney's the face of boxing? 100K is nothing. Because, you know, Bill Haney always says his son is the face of boxing. 100K is nothing to a Canelo Alvarez. 100K is nothing to Tank Davis. 100K is nothing to Errol Spence. 100K is nothing to Ryan Garcia. 100K is nothing to a Deontay Wilder. I can go on and on. 100K is nothing to Anthony Joshua. But apparently 100K, that's a lot for Bill Haney. That's a lot for Devin Haney. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just saying. It sounds like Bill Haney don't have enough confidence to do the things that's going to be required of his son according to the language in the contract. 100,000 shouldn't be. That should be nothing to the face of boxing. We're almost done because right now we're at the 11 minute and 32 or seconds, 30-second, the 32nd second of this. I told y'all from 9 minutes and 8 seconds to 12 minutes and 8 seconds. Here we go.
He ain't sold none of it.
But another guy was looking. Why you worried about the threshold? He face of boxing.
No, because Tio ain't sold nothing.
But 100 is nothing for Devin. He the face of boxing.
And listen, that's why we pick who we want to pick. And I'm not fucking with Top Rank, and I'm not fucking with Tio on Top Rank.
That's why we picking who we picking. That's Bill Haney's words. I'm not effing with T.O. and I'm not effing with T.O. on Top Rank. So let's get it clarified now before I let y'all go. So they choosing Turkey. I had a question on that. Devin Haney hasn't fought in 8 months. And I just told y'all at the beginning of the week, last week, Devin Haney just got his suspension lifted. I told y'all that last week, right? Okay, so who he's going to fight? Even if Turkey offered them a fight, who in the 140-pound division is he going to fight? He can still fight T.O., right? Oh, okay, but I guess he would have to fight him on the Riyadh season cards. You know what this sounds like to me? Knowing the business of boxing, and now I'm going to translate to you all what Bill Haney is really trying to say. Bill Haney does not have confidence that his son Devin Haney can meet the threshold of over 100,000 pay-per-view buys without the right dance partner. So that's why he's comfortable with going over there to fight on Turkey's card, the Riyadh season, because when you fight on Turkey's card, there is no back-end money. He give you an upfront fee, of course, for the services that the fighters render on his card, a guaranteed purse flat, and that's it. It's very simple here. And Bill Haney gaslighted, projected, deflected, and manipulated the audience, including not answering the questions, reverse psychology, all of these different tactics, instead of just coming out being honest and saying, listen, Devin Haney don't have a fight lined up. We want to make sure we have advantages in the fights that we have with our opponents. like we always do. And there's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with it is that his dad is constantly coming out on platform after platform talking heavy. His son is the face of boxing, but he's concerned about his son not being able to meet a 100K threshold. His son is ready to fight the winner of Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. Really, he said Tank. We know that's not going to happen, so that was a lie. They don't want to fight Tio. I've done a video on it, and so have other people, where Bob Arum himself, the promoter, said they offered the Haneys to fight, and they didn't want that work. That's what Bob Arum said. They offered Devin Haney to fight Teofimo Lopez, and that man did not want to compete for whatever reason. I guess it's the threshold. We're going to use that now. Double salute to my guy, Rod Day Jr. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. That's all. Listen, don't get mad at me, y'all. These are Bill Haney's words. We're at the 11-minute and 51-second mark. We got to get to 12:08, 12 minutes and 8 seconds, and then we're done. We're almost there. Because Knockout asked the man a question. If your son is the face of boxing, 100K should be nothing. But Bill Haney said, I'm not. Double salute to my guy, Crown Jewel Boxing TV. What's up, Crown Jewel? See, this is the problem that I keep having with some of these fathers. They keep making it about themselves. I'm not effing with T.O. I'm not doing business with Top Rank. I'm not meeting the threshold. It's not about you, Bill Haney, or any other father that's listening to me. It's about the son. It's about the fighter, the boxer. Did anybody ask Devin Haney what he want to do, who he want to fight? Because the more Bill Haney keeps talking, not only does he ruin his own credibility, 2023 Manager of the Year, but he also hurts the reputation and the image of his son. And this is why the fan base, the paying fan base, won't connect with Devin, because they're comparing the antics of his father. And he's suffering the consequences of it, because people are not buying into these pay-per-views with him. That's just the reality of it. They're not buying into the image of Devin, and some of it is because of the antics of his dad. Double salute to my guy, SBG Mello. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel through the super chat. And SBG Mello says this: get the likes up. People need to hear this. I promise you I won't keep you long. I want to stay longer. But we got to keep it real. And watch when this video go off. Instead of people giving Knockout Boxing credit for doing a good job with asking Bill Haney the right questions, I'm probably sure they've done it already. Some people are going to be in his comment section calling him a hater. Double salute, my guy, Mike Dangerfield. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roller Safe Film Crew. Now, I don't ask for credit. But watch when this is over. I wouldn't be surprised, because it always happens. In my comment section, you know what people are going to say? Oh, Manager Marty, you hating on the Haneys. You hating on a black father. You supposed to be pro-black. You shouldn't be calling Bill Haney out on this. This is what people keep saying to me. You just mad because they getting money. All kind of crazy stuff. Instead of looking at the facts and dealing with it. Bill Haney gives me personality disorder vibes. He just does. That's just my personal observation. That has nothing to do with what's going on. That's just my personal observation. I'm going to move forward. We're at the 11-minute and 51-second mark of this. We got to get to 12:08. We're almost done.
All right, bro. Who y'all picking, man? Who y'all picking? Who you fighting, bro?
Yeah. Okay, so now you got it right. Now,
Who y'all picking?
listen. Now let me ask you this, though. Why ain't T.O. fighting him?
Stop. The man Knockout asked him a question again. Who y'all picking, Bill? And what did Bill Haney say? Let me ask you a question. No, you answer the question. That's called gaslighting. That's called reverse psychology. That's a form of deflection. These are the tactics that Bill Haney used. We got to get to the 12 minutes and 8 seconds now. We at 12 minutes and 3 seconds. I told y'all the time stamp was from 9 minutes and 8 seconds to 12 minutes and 8 seconds. 3 rounds. I'm going to show you 3. 3 minutes. 3 minutes equals 1 round in a boxing match, right? So I'm going to give you 3 rounds of 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Maybe I'm saying 3 rounds because that's the maximum limit to amateur boxing. Maybe it's time for me to get back in the ring and do 3 rounds with somebody. I'll let y'all choose. Who should I do 3 rounds with? Since I keep saying 3 rounds, who should I get? Because you know I've been saying this for a whole 2 years now. We should have a content creator versus content creator boxing event. All the content creators that report on boxing, you know what I mean, in the boxing community, we should have our own event. Yeah, where content creator get in the ring with this content creator. How about that? And if they don't want to get in the ring, then let the content creator do the commentating. Let another content creator do passing out the gloves or working the door or something. Because everybody ain't built like that. They don't want to get in the ring. They rather talk about other boxers, but they won't get in there. Yeah, I'm all the way with it. I've been telling y'all that. I'll let the people choose. Double salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Thank you for your super chat, man. Big Dog Willie says this. Manager Marty, give us some credit. Bill Haney, Jedi cap tricks don't work on all of us. Some of us don't believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus. And you know what, Big Dog Willie? You are absolutely correct. When I'm saying these things, I'm not saying these things to you all that realize what Bill Haney is doing. So you know what? Let me do that now. Thank you, Big Dog Willie, for that. Salute to all of you that understand what I'm saying, that have already caught on to the Jedi cap tricks that Bill Haney used, these tactics that he used to manipulate the audience, to play mind games on the people. All of you are not duped. All of you are not unaware. So salute and double salute to all of you who've been catching on to this for years now. This is not just in this video with Knockout. He's been doing this. And it's been hurting Devin Haney. Mike Dangerfield in the chat, and he's a member of the channel. And so I am going to read this part. Michael Dangerfield says this in the chat. He said the one and only Blue Blood. What Blue Blood got to do with this, Michael Dangerfield? What happened? Why you saying? What, man? What? What you saying? Thank you. Knockout Boxing's in the chat. He says there's so much more in the video. Feel free to use it at your leisure. All right, I'm going to check out the rest of that video, Knockout. And I definitely will use it to I'm not going to oversaturate it because I want people to still be drawn into your channel, Knockout. But, we at the 12-minute and 3-second mark. Hold up. We got 5 more seconds left. Let's see if Bill Haney's going to turn it around and possibly finally answer Knockout's question, at least one of them. Let's see. Hold on. We got 5 seconds left before the bell ring. Hold on. Let's see.
I mean, he should fight Hitchens, and if your son gonna duck him, if y'all not gonna take the fight, he should fight Hitchens.
Okay, well, listen, I ain't got no problem because Tank done ducked Devin forever, so don't worry about it.
All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm sorry. That kind of went over the 8 seconds. I was waiting for that last part. That was 12 minutes and 15 seconds. We know that was a lie that Bill Haney just said. That Tank Davis been ducking Devin. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Since Bill Haney said he's the 2023 Manager of the Year. In 2023, engage with me, chat, before we leave. Okay, time out. In 2023, who did Devin Haney fight in 2023? Can somebody tell me, please? In 2023, who did Devin Haney fight? There should be multiple names in the chat. Real quick, I want to prove something to you real quick. I'm going to let y'all go. In 2023, because Bill Haney said that Tank Davis been ducking Devin Haney. In 2023, that was last year, who did Devin Haney fight? All right, Asante L said it right. Regis Prograis. That was good. Who else did Devin Haney fight in 2023? It was one more fighter that Devin Haney fought in 2023. Somebody said it in the chat. Anybody else? He fought Regis Prograis, right? He fought somebody else, though, as well. 2023. 2023, who else? There's one more fighter now. No, because he said Tank Davis was ducking Devin. There you go. I see it. Yup. He fought Loma, right? Devin Haney fought Lomachenko, and he also fought Regis Prograis, right? In 2023. The 2023 Manager of the Year said that Tank Davis was ducking Devin. So I have a question on that. How come when Devin Haney fought Lomachenko at 135, he was asked at the post-fight press conference, are you going to fight Tank Davis next? And he said, this is Devin's words, and don't make me pull it up. He said, well, I got to go back to my team and see if we don't know if we're going to move up. We don't know what we want to do. He never said that he was going to fight Tank next. Because what was stopping him from fighting Tank next? Because remember, when Tank Davis fought Ryan Garcia in April, the next month, Devin Haney fought Lomachenko. They could have fought next at 135. But what did Devin Haney do? He moved up. And they targeted Regis because they knew they can beat Regis. They targeted Regis Prograis. Bill Haney even went to the Regis Prograis fight to see how he looked in person. Y'all remember that? And then they moved up. And then I leave you with this. Don't forget Bill Haney's on a live recording with Shakur Stevenson's people saying, if it get too hot, he said, if it get too hot, what were they going to do? We're going to move up. And that's exactly what happened when it was getting too hot for Bill Haney and Devin. They moved up to 140. Now, remember this. I'm the one that told the Manager of the Year right here on YouTube, if he wanted to secure the fight with Devin, since he's pro-black and all, go do business with the black man, Al Heyman. And then y'all can secure the fight with Tank, Devin secured the fight with Tank. Go do business with the black man, Al Heyman. And y'all can easily get the fight done. I said that right after he fought Loma. And I can pull an interview up that I did on YSM. But did they go ahead and talk to Al? Nope. Did they talk to Leonard Ellaby? Nope. So the 2023 Manager of the Year, all he did was go to one promoter, which was Bob Arum. And he wasn't a free agent, was he? 2023 Manager of the Year, they wasn't a free agent. They ran right to another promoter and locked in the deal with Eddie Hearn. Not for one fight, but for two. And that's why you saw Eddie Hearn at the press conference when it was time for Devin to fight who? Oh, okay, Ryan Garcia. So the 2023 Manager of the Year is saying that Tank Davis ducked Devin. Well, how? How did he duck him when all you had to do, Manager of the Year, pick up the phone and call the black man? It's funny how everybody want to be pro-black, but they don't do business with blacks. When the last time you seen the Haneys do business with a black promoter? I'm just asking a question. Don't get mad at me because a lot of Devin Haney supporters are pro-black. And they be in my comment section saying that I'm hating on my own race. And I'm hating on the fact that the Haneys are black. Double salute again to SBG Mello. Thank you, SBG, for your contribution and your support to the channel again through the super chat. And this is what SBG Mello says. Get the likes up. People need to hear this. And manager Marty, why KO don't have a wrench? He don't? Hold up. I thought KO did have a wrench because I have a wrench on his channel. Let's correct that. That's not, we don't do that. We don't do it like that. Here we go right here. Bam. All right. There it is. I thought my fault, KO. I thought KO had a wrench already. My bad, KO. Dang, I'm slipping, y'all. I thought I gave him a wrench a long time ago. I just gave him a wrench, so he should be good now. Because I definitely have a wrench on his channel. So once again, salute to my man KO for letting me, use 3 minutes of his audio of the dialogue with Bill Haney, gaslighting, deflecting, reverse psychology, projection, and lying. These are the 5 tactics that he used. We broke it down from 3 minutes of a conversation that he had with Knockout, and we're still waiting for. We need answers. All I'm saying is this. We need to see who Devin Haney's fighting. We already know it's not going to be Lomachenko. Lomachenko. Why am I saying Lomachenko? Because he lost to Lomachenko anyway. Not him. It's not going to be Lopez. That's what I was trying to say. Teofimo Lopez. I doubt if it's going to be Richardson. I don't know who else is there for him to fight at 140 that will galvanize the paying audience to buy his fight and buy into him making a resurgence with his image after the loss with Ryan Garcia. He's not definitely going to do a rematch with Ryan Garcia, and we all know that. And we also know that he's definitely not fighting Tank Davis after the Lamont Roach fight. We all know that. So thank you again, KO, for holding Bill Haney accountable. And hopefully the fighter, Devin Haney, don't have to continue to suffer the consequences from the antics of his father. I'm going to continue to advocate for fighters like I've been doing before I even got on YouTube and while I'm on YouTube. And I just want to see who Devin Haney's going to fight next. Because right now, and it's unfortunate for him, none of the promoters really want to do business with Devin Haney because he's not as marketable. And that's not a knock on him. The manager of the year have to do a better job, because being the manager of the year doesn't mean that you run from this promoter to get a guaranteed purse from that promoter and then run from that promoter and get a guaranteed purse from that promoter. Being manager of the year should mean that you should leverage your own promotion company to be a free agent and not succumb to the percentages or threshold that a promoter want to dictate to you, or running over the turkey just to get a guaranteed bag and that's it. We want to see Devin Haney start promoting fights, more fights. I'm talking about other fighters. Who signed to DHP Promotions anyway? Because I don't know. I'm trying to wait to see how many up-and-coming guys they want to give back to the boxing community and build them young guys up. Because do y'all know? I'm going to ask this before we leave. Do any of y'all know? Can y'all name at least 3 fighters that's under the banner of DHP? Where Bill Haney, because he's the president, right, of DHP, putting on live shows across the country with the fighters under their stable? I'm just asking a question. I don't want to go back and forth. It's just a question. Does anyone know? Oh, okay. They don't have a network behind them, do they? They don't? So what we talking about then? We need answers. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it.